Hey, gang, good evening and welcome back to the garage for your night crypto and market recap. It's your boy, Avatar John, powered by AutoGuru AI, the full stack pit crew of Market Mayhem. And yeah, I definitely got the wheel again. And if you're wondering what the hell happened today, I've got you covered. Oh, yeah, we know why you're here. You're hunting those money plays with Triple X. And trust me, we've got them lined up, locked in, and ready to blow the doors off. Because tonight is straight fire. Tariffs melted the track, the banks blew a gasket, and Bitcoin's tires are still smoking. But while TradFi panicked, the AI sector just dropped a twin turbo engine under the hood. Anthropic's Claude Haiku 4.5, Google Veo 3.1, and Walmart turning ChatGPT into your checkout line. So buckle up, and because this isn't your dad's CNBC. This is the garage. Real talk, no fluff, all torque. Smash that like, hit that follow, and share it with your fellow Deegens. Or that crazy cousin who buys more Doge every time he sees a green candle. The lights are on, the engines are hot, and tonight we let it rip. So the question everyone's asking is, what the heck happened today? Here it is in plain frickin' English. We open the morning like any other race day, 6:30 a.m. Pacific, market bell rings, engines purr, traders relaxed, futures green, everyone thinking yesterday's tariff drama was already priced in. Business as usual. Then the race starts. 3 lanes running side by side, TradFi, crypto, and AI. Usually they just draft off each other, but barely an hour in, black smoke starts curling out of the TradFi lanes. The Zions Bank car looks like it's on fire. They step up to the mic and confess, we've got to charge off $50 million in bad loans. That's banker talk for people stopped paying. Credit defaults, straight up. Not one bad customer, multiple. They're taking a hit to capital, and their stock nosedives 13% before most folks finish their first coffee. Now, when one car blows an engine, you call the fire crew, right? Enter the G20 fire truck. For the newbies, that's the pit crew made up of the world's top 20 economies, the guys who are supposed to keep the track from catching fire. They roll in waving hazard flags saying there are significant gaps in global crypto regulation. Sounds boring, but here's the translation in Tate terms. We don't have the wheel. We're not in control of this race. And when the supposed referees admit that, every fund manager on earth eases off the throttle. Liquidity vanishes. Confidence disappears. Markets run on 2 things, cash and conviction. And the G20 just drained both. The result? Big money hesitates, politicians smell blood, and retail traders panic sell anything that looks risky. Crypto, being the youngest racer on the track, takes the hit first. Bitcoin drops under 108K, Ethereum off 3%, Solana down 5%. While everyone's still processing that, another explosion. Western Alliance, different car, same smoke. They admit to fraud-linked loan losses and take an 11% dive. That's 2 regional banks down before 9 a.m., both coughing up bad credit fumes. And here's where the veterans in the garage start nodding, because this sounds exactly like the opening laps of 2008. Back then, it was subprime mortgages. Today, it's commercial loans, credit card debt, and small business delinquencies. Same pattern, new decals. The truth is, this storm didn't start today. The normal guy has been living in a slow motion squeeze for 2 years. Inflation up, wages flat, savings gone. He's been surviving on plastic, maxed cards, ballooning car notes, floating rate debt that just doubled in cost. He's not lazy. He's trapped in a system that ran the red line too long. When he defaults, the banks call it isolated. When enough of him defaults, it's called a crisis. So what you're watching right now isn't just charts, it's the pressure finally bleeding out. TradFi's coughing smoke, crypto's catching stray shrapnel, and the AI sector is the only thing still running hot enough to light the track. Gold rips past $4,300, silver spikes, yields drop at the classic flight to safety. It's not the end of the world, it's the market reminding you that leverage and reality can't coexist forever. Bottom line, gang, this isn't FUD. It's not clickbait. It's a real structural warning. We're not at collapse, but we're seeing the first stress cracks of a system that's been running on fumes. History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. And right now, the beat sounds a lot like 2008 with crypto speakers on max bass. But here's the twist, Garage Gang. While TradFi's blowing engines and crypto's catching shrapnel, there's one lane still running full throttle, AI. It's the only engine left on the track that's not coughing smoke. In fact, it's throwing sparks so bright you can see them through the dust. Anthropic, the new drop hot off the line. Anthropic just dropped Claude Haiku 4.5. Compact, efficient, ruthless. A mini model built for speed, cheap to run, fast to answer, accurate enough to compete with the heavyweights. They built it because OpenAI's GPT-4o Mini already owns this lane. OpenAI set the pace, and now every other player is just trying to keep sight of their taillights. Haiku trims cost but keeps the punch. It's built for real-time apps, chatbots, agent stacks, on-device assistants, anywhere latency kills and speed wins. It's Anthropic saying, we see you, OpenAI, and we're not letting you take the whole track. But let's be honest, it's a chase, not a takeover. OpenAI is still the pace car, the one dictating the speed of the entire race. Google, the visual nuke. And while those two fight in text, Google's Veo 3.1 has already blown open the visual lane. This thing hit before Sora 2 ever showed up, and it's been dominating quietly ever since. VO turns scripts into cinema. You write, it shoots. Lighting, camera motion, sound design, seamless multi-scene continuity, all generated in one pass. You can extend shots past a minute, edit objects mid-frame, keep the mood consistent across every scene. That's not a tool, that's a studio. Sora 2 got the hype, but Veo 3.1 had the horsepower first. Tomorrow, right here in the garage, we're firing it up ourselves, prompt by prompt, scene by scene. Because we don't read reviews, we run the machines. We'll find out just how far you can push it before it melts the track. OpenAI, the benchmark. And through all of it, OpenAI remains the benchmark. GPT-4o mini redefined efficiency, Sora 2 redefined imagination. Every new drop, every challenger, every model comparison starts with one question. How does it stack up to OpenAI? That's what being the pace car means. You're not reacting, you're dictating. The rest of the field can copy, improve, or specialize, but they're still chasing the same lap time. The takeaway. So yeah, the world might be breaking down out there, banks coughing smoke, markets running lean, but inside the digital lanes, the AI sector's wide open and red hot. Haiku's chasing, Veo's evolving, and OpenAI's still leading the parade. This is where the new wealth's being forged, not in speculation, but in creation. So if you're wondering where to look when everything else feels stuck, look here. Because while everyone else is slowing down, AI is still burning fuel like the flag just dropped. Harvey's Hotel and Casino, South Lake Tahoe. It's 2 a.m. The casino hums like a beehive. Neon flickers off snowmelt outside while the slot floor below keeps spitting coins and dreams. Upstairs in room 1512, Triple X is wide awake, sitting at a small round table with two screens, a half-empty coffee, and a view of the lake that never stops looking cold. He's not gambling. He's working. Deck screener on one monitor, Soul Scan on the other, Axiom pulsing in the background like a heartbeat. This is the Solana Trench, and tonight the data's hot. He scrolls and 5 names glow back at him. The kind of names that make normies laugh and degenerates lean forward. Alchemy, ALCH, 42 hours old. $1.4 million market cap, $200 K liquidity. Clean lines, steady holders. It's the sharp suit at the table, quiet confidence, no wasted motion. Triple X tags it, scalp ready. Infraxa, infra, just 24 hours in. $740 K market cap, strong LP, tight spread, smooth tape. He calls it the opportunist, quick hitter, good for a short sprint if volume holds through dawn. Fart coin, game coin, GFart coin. Yeah, the name's ridiculous, but the numbers aren't. $900 K market cap, 24-hour volume the same size. It's the drunk at the bar who somehow keeps winning hands. Triple X grins. One pump, one exit, no regrets. Ferg, 2 days old, $1.1 million market cap, $160 K liquidity, 5K holders, and climbing. It's the steady grinder, maybe the only grown-up in the bunch. He jots a note. If it holds 200K LP, scale in small and ride the retest. And then, oh my God, OMG. Brand new $2 million market cap, $3 million volume. Loud, flashy, dangerous. He calls it the roulette wheel. Good for one spin, then walk away. 5 charts, 5 personalities, 1 rule. No attachments. Triple X plays them all the same. Small entries, fast exits, no emotion. The moment a candle hesitates, he's gone. Downstairs, the blackjack tables are packed with people praying for streaks. Up here, he's counting probabilities. He never bets the farm. He places probes, 1 to 3% of the roll. If it runs, he adds a sliver. If it stalls, he cuts clean. No revenge trades, no fairy tales about community. He whispers the mantra like it's scripture. Never marry a meme. Because he's seen it 100 times. The trader who falls in love with a ticker, nurses it as it bleeds, ends the night staring at a 0. Triple X would rather flirt with the waitress. At least she might comp him a drink. He checks Solskin again. No admin keys. LP looks locked. Axiom flashes green on Alchemy, yellow on Ferg, red on GFart coin. He smirks. The math never lies. He sizes the positions. 5% cap each. Stops hard at 8 down. Split exits. Half on the first spike. Half trailing with a stop. He's not here for romance. He's here for edge. Outside, the snow starts falling again. Inside, the casino cheers as someone hits a jackpot. Triple X doesn't even look up. He's already closing the Alchemy position. Small win, logged, filed. Another hand played right. That's the trench life. Small in, fast out, cold heart. The world gambles. Triple X calculates. He leans back, watching the neon reflection on his laptop screen. 5 coins down, 5 lessons reinforced. He shuts the lid, tosses a chip on the counter for the waitress, and stands. The house always wins, he mutters, unless you become the house. And with that, he disappears into the Tahoe night. Triple X, the trench, small size, fast hands, no attachments. All right, Garage Gang, that's the play. No hype, no fairy tales, no financial advice, just information and perspective. Everything we talk about in here is research and education. What you do with it is on you. We study the tape, we test the tools, we track the data. That's it. Always remember, the goal isn't to predict the future, it's to stay sharp enough to move when the future shows up. Use your head, guard your capital, and keep your emotions on mute. When everyone else is panicking or dreaming, we stay mechanical. So whether you're in Tahoe, Tokyo, or your own trench at home, keep learning, keep building, and stay disciplined. Because the garage doesn't chase trends, it builds edges. Avatar John, AutoGuru AI, signing off for the night. Stay safe, stay smart, and